Thanks for starting your day with the Farm and Ranch News. Well, here during National Ag Week, I had the chance to travel to Bozeman to MC the Montana Wheat and Barley Committee's March Madness Research Review, where 19 PhD and master's students presented their current research in a Shark Tank-style pitch competition to the Montana Wheat and Barley Board, with thousands of dollars of scholarship money on the line. Receiving first place was Brandon Tillett, who told me about his research to change spring wheat flowering using CRISPR gene editing technology.
So the research that I'm working on specifically is focused on flowering time. We do have some issues related to climate change in this state. It is extending the growing season in many parts of the state, which is positive, but it's also increasing heat, in particular at the time of normal pollination of spring wheat. So the project that I'm working on targets 3 separate genes that each impact the timing of floral development, and we'll be able to determine which flowering time is best, has the most benefit for both yield increase and yield stability at different environment points throughout Montana.
Wheat and Barley Committee Board Chair Terry Onvik from Plentywood told me that they were extremely pleased with the inaugural event, and he talked about the important relationship between Montana's grain industry and the research that happens at MSU. About half of the committee's budget goes to funding research to provide farmers with more tools to be successful.
It's very important, I think, for us to work with the research programs here at MSU. It's our land-grant university, and so what they are charged with doing agricultural research, and then we help fund those to help accomplish some of the things that we are looking for. And that, from variety research to fertility programs to sawfly resistance, all the things that mean a lot to us as producers because they're very important. It's our livelihood.
Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll see you back here for the markets.
Time sure flies when you're having fun. Our lives are made up of working through the day-to-day, supporting the ones we love, and enjoying those special moments that make it all worthwhile. As Montanans, we are resilient, resourceful, and all about preserving our way of life that we are proud to say defines us. At Stockman Bank, our sole focus is serving the people of Montana. We are Montana's brand of banking. We are Stockman Bank.
Back to the Ag Report. Well, despite rising prices, consumers continue to choose beef at the grocery store. The Meat Institute's 19th annual Power of Meat survey found that 80% of Americans describe themselves as meat eaters, and the number of consumers seeking to decrease meat consumption has fallen 20% since 2020. However, 3/4 of Americans are making changes to save on meat purchases. Now, both wholesale and retail beef prices have moved higher in the last year. The all-fresh retail price up 8% and the choice cutout 10% higher. And prices are likely to move upward still as cattle supplies will tighten over the next year. Mostly lower trade in the cattle futures on Tuesday as we prepare for Friday's Cattle on Feed report. That's expected to show an increase in placements. Now, the cash trade was $2 to $5 higher last week, with live deals averaging $187.5, dressed at $298. Strong demand for bred cattle in Belle Fourche, where young cows topped out at $31.50. Most of the 5 and 6-year-olds $2,300 to $24.25. Solid mouth cows anywhere from $21.50 to $2,700, and the short-term cows $18.50 to $21.60. In Bowman, the lamb sold from $252 to $259 and bred ewes from $230 to $270 a head. And the wheat market able to move higher again with support from the conflict between Russia and Ukraine escalating as Russia attacks Ukrainians' port infrastructure. Right now in the futures, we're looking at May winter wheat at $582, spring wheat at $655. That's it for today's report. Thanks for joining us and have a good one.